everybody, CoolPika here, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. In the last part, we've obtained the Master Sword at long last, faced down with Aghanim, and got banished to the Shadow Realm. And in this part, we're going to be exploring the Shadow Realm and I don't think we're going to exactly, well, maybe try to get to our first objective, but before that, I actually do have some things to rectify, actually, because, when I've been editing my videos, I'm gonna be honest, I've noticed that there are some things I missed over and just completely glossed over and forgot. So, while doing that, I'm gonna be rectifying those. But anyways, here we are in the Shadow Realm. Or actually the Dark World. So this is where everyone has been sent to in the quest for the Golden Power. We've actually been here before, back in Death Mountain, but now we're now able to fully explore it in full. We haven't been able to explore it in full. We were able to explore like a small portion of it until now, but now we're able to explore it in full. So we now find ourselves in a different location. So starting off, we have a new map to explore, an entirely new world that is pretty much a parallel to Hyrule. Like, not much different in terms of layout. It's pretty much just a parallel to Hyrule, except some places will be a lot different than some of the locations you may have seen in Hyrule, but it is a parallel to Hyrule. So from this point forward, we're gonna be, most of our journey is gonna be traversing between the two worlds and accessing them. And you'll see that some of the dungeons we have to get through will have to require us to traversing between the two worlds and get to certain places, because some places we cannot access without traversing through the light world to get to the dark, to get to some places in the dark world. Like some areas here, as you can see here. I've only showed off this map briefly, but now that we're here, I can now like show this map in full. Like, I only gave you like a small glimpse, like a little teaser, but now I can show you this in full. Like, here we are. So Sir Russell suggested that our first objective is to go into the Dark Palace, which is right in the east direction, which is in the same spot where the Eastern Palace is in the Light World. So that's where we're going to be going to go. But, before that, though, we have to get ourselves acquainted with the Dark World. So, now that we're in the Dark World, there's a lot that's different with the Dark World. It's a very much more sinister place, and a lot new monsters to deal with. First off, we have the, Hinoxes to contend with. These are one of the first monsters you'll see coming down here, and mostly what they'll do is they'll throw bombs at you. They're easy to dodge, but all you gotta do is just watch out for them and you'll be fine. But some monsters, they're pretty much, some of the monsters you'll see are kind of just Dark World counterparts to Light World monsters, but I am not making a good first impression. I mean, okay, I will admit, to be honest, for me, these recordings are kind of recorrelating back to present time, kind of, since, I'm gonna be honest, for me, it's actually, it may not look like it, but it's actually been a while since I've actually recorded this game, because, when I last stopped recording, I stopped after recording it again, because, at that point, my apartment was getting renovated. My apartment was getting renovated, so I was not able to record for a while. Believe it or not, my plan was, so it was crazy because, my plan was initially, I was going to bring my PC down there so I could, like, record stuff down there. So I can, like, record, like, and just record my Force Sword content stuff. Record my Force Sword content while I was down there. But, one thing led after another, and that didn't exactly pan out, which, when the Force Sword Let's Play does come out, I'll probably get into my story about that, but I'm just gonna say it didn't exactly pan out the way I wanted to, so there was a bit of a delay on that front. So things did not pan out the way I wanted to. Not to mention, like, this was also around the time when that hurricane was coming in, so, plus I also live in Kentucky, so I was getting, like, a bit of the aftermath of that storm that was, like, coming in, so I was dealing with a lot of that as well, so things were just not going my way during my vacation time, so to speak, or at least my mini vacation. Not to mention, I was also missing my monitor cord. I was missing my monitor cord got misplaced, so I had to like replace that. So that's another explanation here. So that's like another explanation. I was also missing out on that, so I was actually able to record until I got that replaced. Because like I needed a monitor to actually record stuff. But now everything's back to normal. I just need to record some videos to get me like caught up. But anyways, this place here, this was the potion shop in the light world. But as you can see here, there are definitely in the dark world. There are definitely residents in the dark world. There are definitely shops you can find in the dark world, just like in the light world. So you're definitely not going empty-handed. In such a dangerous world, you may need many things, like this is something you might like. Like usual, this is a run-of-the-mill shop. Like you'll find red potions, a shield, one of your standard shields, and a bomb. There is a reason why they sell shields, but it really has something to do with a certain monster we haven't encountered yet. The light. We haven't encountered them yet, but we will run into them eventually. But the lights will eat your shield, and if that ever happens, that's where you would go to like buy a new shield. But right now, we won't run into them exactly just yet. But we won't run into them exactly just yet. But I know they can be found here in the dark world, so that is something we will eventually have to deal with. So the reason we're going this way because there is something of importance here. That is the Lake of Ill Omen. Because there is an optional item we can get here. OCD's kicking in. I feel the need to go into this pit and kill a bunch of these Octoroks. They're basically Octoroks or the Dark World counterpart of them. That's just what I'm saying. Like, there are new monsters here, although most of them are just Dark World counterparts, basically. Which you pretty much see. There are also Dark World counterparts to There are also Dark World counterparts to the soldiers in the Light World, which I pretty much can associate them being Moblins and such, and also Zoras as well. Except those creatures just have one eye. Curses to anyone who throws something into the critical of the rules. Hey, you don't tell me what to do. I can do what I want. So you know what? Screw you. I'm just gonna throw this into the circle and see what happens. You don't tell me what to do. Is it you who disturbed my peaceful nap? I will give this to you if you go away. That went better than expected. So throws that in there and we get a quick medallion. It's magic that causes the ground to shake and defeats enemies. It's really nice. It uses magic mirror as well, but it's really nice. So it's an optional item. You don't really need it for anything. Actually, no. We do need it for one thing for like really down the line, but it's better you have this now rather than later. But these medallions do have purposes. Actually, believe it or not, there are two other medallions like it, which there was actually one we could have gotten way early on when I got in the Master Sword, but I just forgot. I'm gonna be honest, I just forgot about it. I could have done it since the Master Sword, but I just forgot to do it. So that's a bit of a rectifying. So we're gonna be doing a bit of rectifying just to do that. Actually, wait, I think I forgot something back in the pyramid. Oh, wait, I think I forgot something back in the pyramid. So I actually... Oh, there's a... Oh, no. Did I get it? I don't think I got it. Oh, shoot. This is the episode of Rectifying, because I think I forgot to get something back when I was at the pyramid, too. This really is the episode of Rectifiance. Because I know this is probably gonna be bothering some people, like, oh my god, CoolPika, why did you forget this one certain item that's like really easy to get? And I'm like, I know guys, I know! I've been editing, like, believe me guys, these videos were like recorded way in advance, and it frustrated me too, like, I played this game back and forth, and I'm looking through those videos, and I'm seeing like, oh my god, did I really gloss over this? Yeah, I'm frustrated with myself. Like, look at this. Yeah, I missed this piece of heart right here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm mad at myself, if anything. Yeah, this is rectifying on me. This is rectifying on me. I mean, hey, at least I wasn't stupid to forget the moon pearl on the way here, because, I think we would have known what would have happened if we didn't get the moon pearl, because, if we did not have the moon pearl, okay, there's these guys are. These are the models I'm talking about. These are the Dark World counterparts of the soldiers. So, now you know. So, again, color variants will also be very dependent on how strong they are, so pretty much not much different from the other soldiers. There's a path down here, but this is an area that's blocked off, so we can't really go down there just yet. But, another thing to keep in mind, there are other entryway points to the Dark World that can be found in Hyrule now, but again, one thing you have to keep in mind is that you will have to, some of them we aren't exactly able to get access to just yet, but keep in mind that some of them are now available. But actually, I do want to go down here though, because there is something else we can get down here, because if we go over here, I'm going to show an example of light and dark world traversing to get to certain items, because this is how we're going to get some of our piece of hearts. See this part, so there's this puddle right here. Now, it is in the exact layout. There's a piece of heart in the landmass in the light world that we couldn't get to, but we had no way of getting, but this is how we do it. This puddle is in the same spot where we could have gotten that piece of heart in the light world. So what you do is, take your magic mirror, and you traverse back here. And voila! Piece of heart. That's how we're going to be doing things from here on out. So, yeah, we're going to be going back to the light world. So, now we're back on the light world. I think it's about time we did some rectifying. So, while we go back and do these things, I'm going to show off some things too, because, a lot's changed now that we had our first face-off with Ganon. And what I mean by change that, a lot. Well, it's more easier to show you once I get the character build. After our face-off with Ganon, things has really taken a turn for the worse. When you return to Kakariko Village, as you can see, there is not a single villager left to be seen. Everyone is just gone. The village is completely ramshacked with soldiers. Well, except for this guy for some reason. He's still around apparently. They left this guy alone apparently. I don't know why. But everyone is just gone. The town is a complete ghost town. It is completely ramshacked with soldiers. So, a big assumption can be made from this that people have so the wizard's influence over the light world has really started to take effect, and people have starting to disappear left and right. The only exception of people that has not disappeared are the ones inside their homes, like this guy, for instance. He's still around. He's safe. People inside the bar, they're still fine. But everyone who you could have seen residing in the village, everyone is just gone. Even like the grandson of the elder, he's gone too. Everyone is just gone. Probably likely taken to the Dark World as well, or banished to the Dark World, or just slain by the soldiers. Things have really taken on worse in Hyrule. It's looking pretty grim. And not to mention, from this point forward, after defeating Ganon, so the monsters you'll encounter in the Light World have really changed. Like, from this point forward, you will likely see stronger monsters that you would not have seen otherwise, like stronger soldiers and such. I won't show off everything that has changed, but just something to keep in mind. Like, Hyrule has changed significantly after facing off with Ganon. So, one of the things I need to rectify is this house. I realized that I've never went back and bombed this place because, I realized I didn't have enough bombs when I did this. I think when I came in here at first and I didn't get any bombs at first, so I decided to come back here later, but when I wrapped up the video, I kind of forgot to come back here. So this is a bit of rectifiance on me. So I'm coming back here to finally come back and actually get this piece of heart. There. Now everyone can finally shut up, and now I can say I finally got this heart piece, and now I can feel better about myself. Remember this spot that I told you to remember about? Yeah. I said I was gonna do this. I think I said I was gonna do this after getting the Master Sword, but I just forgot. That was just my only reason. I just got into the heat of the moment and forgot all about this. Here is my second part of Rectifying. And from here, here's our second medallion. Yeah, the Ether Medallion, and honestly, personally, one of my favorite ones, the Ether Medallion. It's a medallion where we can actually freeze everybody in our vicinity. Really, really handy. And believe it or not, this is actually one of the 2 medallions that are actually required. I think there's only 1 medallion that's completely optional and you don't have to use, but 2 of these medallions are actually required. So I'm glad that I actually went back to rectify this. With that being said, I think I am good now. I think I got my rectifiance out of the way. I'm complete. I think I am good now. So hopefully this will not happen again. So I think I'm just gonna take a little... Never mind. I think after I restock on fairies, I'm gonna go back to the Dark World. And with that being said, my rectifiance is complete. Now, we can get back to the story. So, there we go. I know that was like bothering some people, but it's like, oh, I finally needed to get that out of the way because, not to mention, that was like bothering me for a long while. Like, I haven't seen it in the comments, but if there's someone in there that would like really bother me over missing a certain heart piece, don't worry. I've seen it. I've been seeing it. I've recorded these videos in advance, and I've seen what I've missed over, and I didn't even realize I forgot it. And I'm frustrated with myself too, believe me. I'm frustrated with myself too, believe me. So I'm glad I caught it. I wasn't able to take care of it till now. But now I did. Now everyone can calm down. Okay, with that being said, though, so there's a building here and it seemed like we found a tree here. Let's talk to this guy. You're new here, aren't you? Did you come here looking for the power of gold? Well, you're too late. It will only obey the first person who touches it. The man who last claimed the power of gold wish for this world reflects this heart. Yes, I came here because of greed for the power of golden power. But look what happened to me. To restore the golden land, a reason worthy of the golden power must defeat the man who created this place. Till that time, I am stuck in this bizarre shape. What a mischievous thing to leave lying around. The power of gold. Triforce. I mean, sucks to be you, I guess, but yeah, mischievous thing to leave around. Oh, jeez, yeah, if you got complaints, I honestly would leave your complaints to the goddesses who even decided to make the Triforce in the first place. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of their fault in the first place. I mean, they're the ones that made the stupid scene. Because of them, because, like, there's so many wars that are fought over the stupid scene. I just kind of drink a water here, but, yeah, our first palace is here. Layout's, like, really different here. Okay, so, yeah, yeah, this is what happened to the people who ended up... So, yeah, as you can see, those guys that looked for the golden power, the 2 people we saw in Death Mountain, they were not the only ones. anyone that came looking for the golden power ended up here in this world, as you can see. And we're going to be seeing a lot more of them. And yes, and like I said, it will run into more NPCs along the way. And sometimes whoever we talk to, we might get a bit of lore about the place as we go along. So we definitely want to talk to them. Oh, that's a sign my laundry's done. So I think when I'm done recording, I'm gonna have to go check on that real quick. So because if I leave it alone for too long, people will just start taking it out and leaving it all over the place, and I really don't want that. Which I'm getting close to really good stopping point soon, so I'm gonna take care of that real soon. So in this place here, there's a bit of a hedge maze here. It's not really that hard to navigate, so we just gotta move around a little bit. Not really hard to navigate, and I think we just come out on this side and we encounter a monkey. I'm kicking the monkey. Kiki! I love rupees more than anything. Can you spare me some 10 rupees? So for this guy, make sure you have enough rupees. I think I'll have enough rupees for what I need to do at least, but he'll want 10 rupees. If you don't have 10 rupees, he will not follow you. So next thing you want to do is make sure you don't get hit, because if you do, he'll just run away and you'll have to go back into the maze to find the monkey again, which can be pretty annoying, which I don't think it's going to be really hard to do. But with that being said, we took care of that pretty easily, and we're at the dungeon. And believe it or not, yeah, 100 rupees. Yeah, this guy's a greedy bastard. Yeah, he's gonna ask for 100 rupees just to open this entrance for us. So we have to give him 100 rupees just to open the door. So, Kiki, I gave 100 rupees. I opened the entrance for you. What would you do? Yeah, we're definitely not gonna be able to open this door. So the only thing we can do is give him 100 rupees. So, goodbye, my hard-earned rupees. Yeah, so if this was Echoes of Wisdom, I could just use blocks of water to just swim up there and just press the button myself. I wouldn't even need your help. Ugh. Anyways, with that being said, I think at this point, I think I have to stop it here now, because for one, I think we're at a good stopping point, and two, I need to get my laundry and put it in the dryer, because, I don't want to leave that hanging for too long. So with that being said, next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, we're going to be taking on our first dungeon in the Dark World. I will see you all next time. CoolPika out.